Hey, what's up, everyone? I am headed to a dollar sale at a local shop. It's pretty close to me. It's in Tustin, California. It's called Comics, Tunes, and Toys. I'll put the info on the screen here or while the video is going on. Either way, wherever it fits and doesn't take up, all the room. But they're having a dollar sale today. They every time they get like 100 short boxes or long boxes, I don't remember which one, they have a dollar sale and they try to blow it all out. So I think that's a pretty awesome method for shops to get rid of inventory, number one, and give deals to people, number two. So it's pretty great. But I'm gonna head there, dig for a couple hours, come back home, and then later tonight I'm going to go see one of the best live bands on the planet, Gojira. I don't know if any of you watching have ever seen them or listened to them, but I highly recommend them. They're an awesome metal band from France. They actually got a little bit of notoriety lately and got their first number one single on the charts because they played the opening ceremony at the Olympics that were just in France this last year. Or in Paris, I should say. Well, that's in France. So, but anyways, enough of the music crap. Let's get into the digging, and then you'll hear me after with all the awesome finds that I just got. Hey everyone. Now that you got through all that digging, before I get into the haul, which is about 3/4 of a short box for less than $1 a piece, it was definitely worth it. I want to encourage everyone to like, comment, subscribe. Also visit the bio, go check out my other channel. It's called Just Walking No Talkie. It's just walking tours of stuff. I'll get that stuff out of the way from the get-go, so that way you're not bombarded with it afterwards and have to stick around and see that. But anyways, enough about that. Let's get into this haul of books that were just slightly less than $1 a piece, because I think that they might have miscounted and I didn't catch it till after I got in the car and checked it out. Off the bat, Outer Limits. I don't remember what number this is. I want to say it's like 12 of this run. Maybe it's sooner or not. But it's so, how do you go wrong with Silver Age horror-ish comics? It's just too good to pass up. Such a cool cover. Star Ears number 4. I've been looking for this one for a while. Now I have all 4 issues. I just never come across number 4. Just rad Sienkiewicz covers, I should say. Shout out to West Coast Avengers. Sienkiewicz. If you don't watch West Coast Avengers, shame on you. You should go watch it because his channel is fantastic. Marvel Zombies 3, number 3. Homage to one of my top 3 favorite horror movies of all time, Evil Dead. I just thought it was so cool. Greg Land cover. Kelly Jones Awesomeness, Last Train to Deadsville, number 1. I'm kind of interested to read this because it looks like a murder mystery, but with a bunch of monsters, and it looks like Frankenstein is his partner. I don't know anything about it, so I'm going to have to kind of check that out. A little beat, but every time I see it, I pick it up. Crystar, the Crystal Warrior, number 8. And special shout out to Mother. This is the inspiration, if you don't know, for Glenn Danzig's logo for Danzig when he went solo after he left the Misfits and finished up with Sam Hain and all the other projects, weird solo kind of stuff that he did before he, does everything he does now. But this Michael Golden, I think Michael Golden did this cover. I'm not sure. I'll have to check it out. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. I probably am. But you can see the skull. It's basically a direct ripoff of that skull, and it looks exactly like it. So the horns might be a little bit longer. So that's a little CYA to, so Danzig doesn't find me and try to beat me up. Iron Maiden, Legacy of the Beast, 4 of 5. This is like the Killers variant cover. I never ever see Iron Maiden books, so when I see them, I get them every time. Darkhawk, number 1. Not the one you're thinking of. More recent one. Couldn't pass it up. I love Darkhawk. Fighting Cosmic Ghost Rider. Ultimate Avengers #3. This is the first like Red Widow. Every time I see this book, I grab it as well. I believe in it. I hope that character comes because I don't think Black Widow is in the form of anyone besides Yelena Belova in the MCU is coming, and they'll have to make some kind of shift, and they want more female characters, and she's a female character, so it just seems like a kind of a no-brainer. So I think I probably have like 15 of these at this point. Every time I see him, I grab them. Legends of the Dark Knight #50, Joker Cat. Another one I see every time, or I pick up every time I see it. Awesome foil cover. Just amazing Brian Boland cover. I love looking at it. It always makes me giggle, like every time. This was kind of cool. I had never seen this before. This is Magdalena versus Dracula Monster War. This is 1 of 4. Rad Silvestri cover. And as you could kind of see from the back, me holding it, when I was looking at it, it has a COA. So this is 1 of 500. And it is in pretty crispy shape. So never see this before. It's got this really cool Dynamic Forces sticker on here too, and it looks to be intact and never opened. So it's just a pretty great cover, and it's the foil one, so obviously it's a limited. So I got DC versus Marvel 1 and 4. So I grabbed those two if they're $1. They're worth it. Darkhawk #3 with an homage to that Wolverine #1. His first ongoing, not the limited series. I thought that was kind of cool. Does it say after? Oh, Ron Lim. I did not realize Ron Lim did this cover. Afterburn. After John Byrne, not Afterburn. Frankenstein Mobster #0. I just like how it's #0, but it says first issue. Those stuff like that always makes me giggle. And then a variant of that, and I think this cover is a little bit better personally. Which one? I think the green one's better. Where is these other ones? Vampirella. That's the one I was looking for. Vampirella of Draculon. I hope I said that correctly. #1, the Harris Comics. It's a great skull cover. I'm going to start putting them back in the box now because I'll start running out of room and this will pile up and I'll look even more crowded in here. Vengeance of Vampirella #23. Just a great Glenn Fabry cover for Vampirella. She looks creepy as all hell, and this skull looks pretty rad too. I mean, all the skulls look pretty rad, but that one's pretty cool. Inferno Hellbound #1. This had like 7 different covers, and there is some pretty... Michael Turner did a cover. Dale Keown did a cover. He did this one, and this is my second favorite one out of all of them. But Joe Jusko did a cover, and I think that's the best one for this whole series. But this Dale Keown one is pretty stellar as well. Black Summer. I have not read this. This is Black Summer #1. This is the San Diego Comic-Con variant of this, and it's kind of hard to see because it's signed in silver, but it's signed right there, and I think that's Warren Ellis signed it. I'd have to double check the signature, but I think so. It kind of looks like a W, like a real... I don't know what a signature looks like off the top of my head. So Redneck #1, Donny Cates, right? Yep. I always wanted to at least read the first issue of this because I never read it, so that way I could see if I wanted to read more. But I heard good things. I missed the boat because I don't have a pull list at any shops. Blood Hunt #1, a regular one, so didn't want to pass that up. Army of Darkness, Bubba Hotep, and this is a romance cover variant novel. Kind of hard to pass that one up. It's too good. Then I got Army of Darkness, Bubba Hotep #3. This fantastic cover with Ash and Elvis just jumping. It's too good. Elvis with nunchucks. There might be nothing better. Might be. Barbaric number 3, still polybagged. You can kind of see if I move it there. Seemed like a no-brainer as well. That's coming. Barbaric's coming. And I don't know if you've read about it at all, but it's basically about this barbarian who has an axe that's sentient and craves blood. And the axe is going to be voiced by Patrick Stewart. So that just seems perfect. Like, that's almost as good as Elvis with nunchucks. This is Totally Awesome Hulk number 22. Yeah. And this is like a $20 book all day, and there was 2 of them. How could you not? Amazing. I don't know who did it, but it's an amazing cover. Capwolf from the Howling Commandos. I don't buy much Captain America, but I do like werewolves, so I'm going to pick that up. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This is the second printing of number 17. It's a homage to that awesome number 50. This is, I have to look it up. I'll show the cover and then I'll pull it out of the bag so we can see. But it's a reggae variant of this book, whatever it is. Let's find out together. I just thought the art on it was too good to put back in the bin. Let's fold that over because I hate Scotch tape. This is Amazing Spider-Man, and this is the Native American Heritage variant. And I just thought that was so cool. I think it's all Native American, or people who have Native American lineage, that did art on all these covers. And I know there's a really cool Black Widow one. I think there was a Venom one as well from what I remember, but they're all really cool, and they all have ties back to a Native American lineage in their family. And I did not realize that Jeffrey Verege was from, it says, the Skalam tribe. So if I said that wrong, I pronounced that wrong, forgive me, please. It's in no way I'm trying to put anyone down. I just don't know how to pronounce it. If you know how to pronounce it phonetically, write it down in the comments because I'd love to know. But I just thought that was pretty rad. But Amazing Spider-Man number 52, just such a cool piece of art. Evil Dead 2, Revenge of Jack the Ripper. Ash fighting Jack the Ripper that almost looks like Abraham Lincoln. Void Rivals number 1. This is the second print, right? Yeah, second print. I haven't read any of that, so I was kind of excited to read that. Energon Universe number 1. I think this is a variant, but awesome Daniel Warren Johnson art. I did not realize I picked this up, and one of my buddies is like, "Hey, this is a pink cover. Do you want it?" I was like, "Yes, I do." And then I realized that I have it. So now I have 2 of them when I pick that one up from him. But this is Doctor Strange Damnation number 1, but it's a variant, so it's Tarnation. That's a beautiful cover. I don't know who did that. It's great though. And not just because it's pink. Ultra Mega number 3. I pick up any Ultra Mega if it's $1 or less, even $2 or less. It's worth it. People love this run. That's just a fantastic cover as well. Nova, Rising from Annihilation, number 1. So I just kept seeing these and kept picking them up because Nova is coming, right? So I was just like, I'm going to get 5 of them. It kind of silly. They're all there. Kind of a no-brainer. Not 1, but 2 copies of The Magic Order, number 1. That was I think they did the show on Netflix already. Or started it, or it's in development. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I can't remember. Then I got this Nova number 1. And then I got another one. And then I got another one. So I got 3 more of these. And I already have like 3 or 4 of them for sure. So can you tell I'm banking on Nova being a thing? We'll put this one together. You might even be able to tell what that is. But I know the other ones are in here. So I'll just flip through and find them all. I thought they were all in order. But apparently I'm wrong. So There we go. That's 3. That's 1. That's 2. Okay. Some of these are variants, but who did that? Allred did that. Tell by the character, but Happy. Fantastic series if you haven't watched it, but I have not read the series yet, but I'm going to read it now because I have all 4 of them. 1, 2, and anytime Santa shows up on a cover, I usually grab it too because I collect Christmas covers. This one's pretty creepy too because it's like, oh, it's Santa with all of his toys, but then you look closer and there's an eyeball in the hole in the sack. That's a little creepy. 3. That's a real who did that? I don't even know. And 4. So got them all. I'm gonna read that. X Factor 15. Angel loses wings. Silly not to pick it up. Deadpool Spider-Man 12 Christmas issue. Once again, Christmas. I'm gonna get it. This is one of the most fantastical, silly comics I have ever read, and I will champion this. It's by Tom Lintern, and it's Mullet Cop. But this is a variant for number 1. Number 1 normally looks different. It's got this character, the Mullet Cop, on it bigger up on the front, and I have a bunch of copies of that as well. But man, oh man, would this be an awesome like short movie or even long movie, but it's just silly and insane and needs to be turned into something. But until then, you should go pick up a copy of this and read it because it is well worth it. Then they also did like another sort of sequel to it, like a little mini one too, but go check this out. This is amazing. You will not regret it. It's funny. Black Badge, number 1. This is supposed to be like Boy Scouts that are like creepy detectives or something like that. And this has got some like kind of buzz around it too. I really don't know, but it looked really interesting. Planet of the Apes, The Forbidden Zone, number 1. This is one of the few Planet of the Apes comic books that has any value. It's like a $20 book. Kind of crazy to me. Just weird. Blows my mind. But anyways, if you ever wanted to see apes with guns trying to look sexy in bikinis and hot pants, there you go. This is... I obviously picked it up because my boy is on the cover, Moon Knight. And I got 2 copies of it, so I was stoked. But this is Conan's Serpent War, and there's a 4-parter, I believe, and there was a different character on each one, and they all connect. And they had a few of the other ones there too, but I'm gonna get the Moon Knight ones because that just makes the most sense to me because it's Moon Knight. Injustice versus He-Man and Masters of the Universe, or versus Masters of the Universe, not He-Man and Masters of the Universe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think this was pretty low print because it always sells. It's like a $30 set. Kind of just blew my mind when I found that out. I thought it was just nothing. People didn't care about it, but it does. Spawn number 9, First Angela. Gonna grab it. Less than $1. Sectors number 8. This is the last issue of Sectors. I don't know if that means anything to anyone besides 80s kids who are feeling nostalgic, but I'm gonna get it. So I think they're rebooting Sectors as well. Like it's supposed to come out, or it just came out, or this month or something like that. It's kind of weird. Army of Darkness, Furious Road, number 4. And it's a bunch of tiny ashes. Look like deadite ashes trying to fight Frankenstein. Just a rad cover. Great cover. Undiscovered Country, number 1. I have 1 through 4. Once I get number 5, I'm going to read it. But there is some talk around this book as it being optioned into some kind of show. And apparently it would make a great show, but I'll let you know after I read it. Miss Marvel, number 12. This is the first appearance of Red Dagger. Why not? Army of Darkness, Bubba Hotep, number 2. The VHS variant. I was really looking for more Army of Darkness stuff because I really enjoy the covers on those. Had to get them. Thundercats #1, the action figure variant. Too cool not to pass up. I wish I still had. I think I only have Lion-O. It's the only Thundercat action figure I still have from my childhood, but this will go right along with it. If I find it, this will go up on a shelf next to him somewhere, and next to my Thundercats one. But I just thought it was so cool. This is, if you weren't sure, it's got Thundertastic action. Take that for what it is. And the last 4 books that I got from that just under $1 sale, it ended up being, are some pretty ones that are some pretty hard ones to find from what I've seen. I never see them. They were all like immaculate, and there was only 1 copy of each of them. I wish there was a copy of the variant of #1 because that one goes for some stupid money. And these look, I'm fairly certain if I graded all these, they would come back 9/8 because they are pristine. But I got the whole run of the Supernaturals. Just awesome 90s horror goodness. And the cool part about these is they all have a mask inside, and they are all complete. I opened them all up to make sure, and they all have the masks in. So I just thought those were too cool to not get, and I never ever see them. So I got the whole set of those bad boys. So that's it. It's the whole haul. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the link in the bio to the other channel. I appreciate all of it. Much love to everyone. And until next time, keep digging.